in which the firmament was open and exposed to the heaven, and the pinkish bluish colors, I can't even describe the background, but it felt extremely spiritual, that you knew it was another realm. And I'm looking from the front yard of my family house, and in the direction of this, in the direction was where the opening was ascending from, and everything was coming out of it. The stars looked like these aurora circles. On February 1st, 2024, at 8:37, I had a dream in which I recorded the second half of the dream, but I am now recording the first half because I wrote it out in my journal. And the dream goes as follows. I was at my family house in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and when I was in the house, it was a lab inside, and I heard this commotion, and these individuals came out, and they were in hazmat suits, the ones you wear with the oxygen hooked up to it. They were running out because the experiment became alive and demonic, and they were trying to shoot them. And when they were rushing out, you seen and felt the fear on them and coming. And I seen this military weapon, and as they came running out, these demonic zombie looking entities were right on them. And I literally shot one multiple times in the head, and I noticed the weapon was automatic, but I had to continuously shoot because one bullet didn't put it down, even right in the head. Then I went out the door into a whole different environment in which the firmament was open and exposed to the heaven, and the pinkish bluish colors, I can't even describe the background, but it felt extremely spiritual, that you knew it was another realm. And I'm looking from the front yard of my family house, and in the direction of this, in the direction was where the opening was ascending from, and everything was coming out of it. The stars looked like these aurora circles of colors, and they were coming in a multitude and a cluster, and I was on the one side of the street walking west, and these beings was headed to the east, and it was me and my sister and two other girls walking in this direction. And the first set of beings descended were in a group of 4, like a box with no lines, just at the 4 corners. And as they came, these colors were changing and emerging from the circles. And as these 4 passed us, they were headed in the east direction, where a mass evil demonic army approaching. I was watching and walking at the same time. And as they approached, I moved my sister to the other side, and I got on the side they would pass, and as they passed, this noise came from them like a frequency horse-like noise. And I remember saying, "I rebuke you, go back to where you came from." I recorded the rest of the dream on my phone, so that's why I'm now recording the first part of it. And I just woke up from a dream where it was just crazy, because I know the world had ended, and everything that you never thought that you would see, you began to see. I remember when I walked outside, it was like a group of like 4 of us, and it was on my old family street in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And it was these lights that would travel in clusters and they would be different colors, but you knew that those was like entities. And in the distance, down the road to the east way was like a herd of zombies coming. And we hurried up. It's like once we got past this park that used to sit on our street, it was a house that sat on the corner. It's like we ended up going to this house, and it's like we was gonna try and ride it out. And I remember an aunt of mine being at this house and some other people. But what I did get the understanding of, people who already had a jab automatically turned. Or if they didn't automatically turn, they were gonna turn. And it made them go like mad first. Like they began to get real hostile. And eventually they just, followed suit. And all I know is it's like we blacked out the house, locked it down and everything like that, and knew that they were coming. And it's like I began to see this all over everywhere. And it's as if I remember saying, like, this is why you gotta at least have like food stored up for when everything first happened. And so you don't have to go nowhere. You don't even have to leave your house. Won't even be like a reflection of a door being opened or whatever. Because it's like, even though they were in the distance, it's like, and I had the feeling that they could see, like you coming in and out, or however, even from way down there. And it's like I had seen a vision of me. I was so thankful that I had pouring oil all around the perimeter of the house. I knew this was going on everywhere. Everybody was trying to do the same thing. I don't know if this was the people that were left behind, and it had to be, because it felt like, only people was left was the people who was running and, hiding, and the zombies. And I remember there being this guy, and he started going crazy. He was banging on the window. He kept saying something. I forgot what he was saying, but he got like banging on the woman, like, huh? Like he was going mad, like he was going it like crazy. And dude in the house was like, you want me to go outside? I'll shoot him. I was like, yeah, you shoot him, but that'll make noise like straight towards here. And I don't know how he stopped doing whatever he did, but I remember we boarded up the house. It's like we all got quiet because we knew that they were coming. But it's like me and myself, it's like I made myself wake up because I didn't even want to see them coming. And it's like when I woke up, I remember saying, in my mind, I remember saying, Lord, you showed me this before. And I woke up. I am scared. I'm going to tell you why. The sense in that dream was like it's on your heels. Like it's now. Like I felt like even when I woke up from that dream, like it could have been taking place. Like I could have brought that from up out of my dream. That's how serious and real it felt.